I believe that I was put on this earth to make a difference in the world. So when I leave here, that this world should be a little better place for me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real State of Black America. I'm your host, Terrence Alton Cox III. On this show, we view things from a broader sense. We look at things from a different perspective. And sometimes we just rip that Band-Aid off. I've got an exciting show for you all today. The name of this show is very simple, the Clean It Up Program. The Clean It Up Program is part of the bigger picture of what we're doing. What we have is the map of change. In order to change what's going on in the community, within the black community, within this country with crime, single-family houses, children with no solid foundation, we must educate the kids. Now, inside the map of change, the name of the program is Race for Education. Once again, in order to change the platform of where our culture is today, we must educate these kids. Inside the map of change are 5 different activations. One is to pay for every kid in a historical black college in America. The second activation is the Race for Education investment firm. That's where we take part of that $7 billion I'm going to share with you, and we pay $300 million a year in an investment firm, so people of all colors can have a place to go when they have an idea. And we have the Clean Up Program. The Clean Up Program is where we pay these young African American kids money every Saturday to clean up the neighborhoods in the cities in which they live in. We're going to take the top 10 cities, and I'm going to go over the top 10 cities with you here shortly. The fourth thing we have up on the map of change is a faith-based program. And the fifth thing that we're going to have is going to be called the School of Etiquette. Now, in the top 10 cities in America, predominantly a heavy percentage of black people: Atlanta, New York, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Houston, Detroit, Chicago, Baltimore, Maryland, Memphis, Tennessee, and Los Angeles. The 400 Proud, the My Hip Hop Culture, and Juneteenth official merchandise. We need for you to support the brand, make that brand one of the top selling brands in America. We're going to activate American Standard Motorsports. We're talking to the investors now for $30 million to activate American Standard Motorsports. That's nothing but a NASCAR platform called American Standard Motorsport, which consists of stock cars. Now, those 4 activations will yield $7 billion a year. So what we're going to do with that money is, rather than everybody going out buying Learjets and Lamborghinis, we're going to take 2.1 of the $7 billion, and we're going to pay for every child in historical black college. A great undertaking, but it can be done. Now, the purpose for the Clean It Up program is we have to be accountable for where we live. No one lives in our community. No one is coming across the bridge throwing trash on the floor, trash in the corners of the stores, on the curb when you get on the interstate. We must be accountable for that. So what we're going to do with part of that $7 billion from the Map of Change Race for Education program, in each of those 10 cities, we're going to pay these kids every first Saturday money, like a part-time job, to clean up their own cities. Now, other cultures drive through our communities and they look at it with a disdain look in their eyes. First thing they think is, well, they don't even clean up their own neighborhoods where they live. That's a very, very important part of this race for education program. My name is Terrence Alton Cox. I want you to subscribe, and I want you to pass this information on to other people. I need for you to help me make this map of change, race for education, go viral. That is the Clean It Up program.